Usher is going to be his headlining the Super Bowl.
Check this out.
I want to see that.
Yeah, bro. This is going to be the highest rated Super Bowl of all time. Hey guys, welcome back to The Final Score. I'm your host, Harry Obama. I got my host here, my companion, my co-host, the notorious HBK, Mr. Josh Amadou. What's up, brother?
Man, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah, you're right. This is 2024, right?
Yeah.
Yo, at what point do you actually stop saying Happy New Year, yo? Is it the first week of the new year or what?
No, when you ever see the person for the first time.
Okay, because I know people who say Happy New Year in April. So I'm like, guys,
Yeah,
like,
if you haven't seen him since the New Year, so it's like,
look,
yeah, Happy New Year.
if you haven't seen me, don't need to say it. I know it's a new year, right? But just to start off, I know the game is going on right now. The Chiefs, look, I picked the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. Why? Taylor Swift, you got Usher. You know it's a fan-based game, right? So the Super Bowl with the Chiefs, you're going to get a lot more views. Why you look at me like that, man? You don't believe so?
It's bad. The Taylor Swift thing is just bad for football.
Bro, it's orchestrated, man.
That means
Exactly.
this shit is rigged then.
Exactly. It's rigged. I've been telling people it's rigged. But we'll get to that. I'm telling you right now, the Chiefs are up a touchdown. So we'll stay tuned. We'll keep you with the updates. Probably by the time you watch this, you know the outcome. But hey, look, like I said, the Chiefs are going to go to the Super Bowl. And Detroit will go to the Super Bowl. And I'm telling you, David versus Goliath, it's a story, man. Trust me.
The script writers needs to get a raise because this is insane.
Yeah, you can't write this up.
You can't write this up.
It had to have been like destiny.
Have you seen what happened in Buffalo?
Bro, man, they paid that kicker, man. What do you mean? They gave him some money.
Vegas gave him, because I was there.
Yo, you know what I love? When a kicker like misses a kick and they interview him and he's like all sad, like, yeah, you know.
I'm going to be really real
I
with
take this
you.
on myself.
I'm going to be very real with you. I went to the game. I drove 6 hours. Shout out to Buffalo.
Yeah.
My thing was, it was shit cold in there.
Damn.
It was really cold. Great seats.
Yeah.
Great environment.
Yeah.
Fast paced. Very fast paced. But that kick, oh boy. Once that took the life out of the stadium.
I'm telling you, like, so I watched the post interview and the kicker is like, oh, first of all, you can't blame on the kicker. You know why? Why you put your kicker in that position in the first place?
He made some bad plays. I'm going to be real with you. I seen so many times Diggs was open and he did not connect with him. But Diggs, there was one pass he could have caught.
No. Yeah. It was a 60-yard bomb and it went through his hands.
Yeah. Butterfingers.
So again, you don't blame the kicker. Yeah, the kicker has one job, but yo, like, it's tough.
Like, think about it. 35 on a freezing cold night. Come on. It's like, it messes you up psychologically.
I mean, yes, look, there's no excuses. You should do your job, right? Do your job.
Yeah.
But nah, my man, you missed a kick. It's cool. But blame the whole team. It's not just on you.
Think about it. They scored every play.
Yeah.
They scored every play. It was like, you get a touchdown. You
know what they could have done, to be honest? Just run the damn ball, man.
Oh, no, it was bad.
Oh, they couldn't run the ball?
They couldn't run the ball. They was getting smothered.
Well, then, hey, Bills Mafia, during the draft, this is how you draft. Fix your gap, fix your weak points. Your offensive line and your run game got to improve.
Yeah. They just need to figure that thing out, because that was just woeful. Like,
yeah.
They was just getting stuffed every play.
Yo, you know what I wanted the kicker to say at the end? I wanted the kicker to be like, you know what? Yeah, I muffed it. It was bad.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I want him to talk like that. Don't be like, I muffed it, you know, it's on me. No. Man, I missed that kick.
Yeah, it was shit cold. My ball.
I couldn't wait to go home. I couldn't wait to go home.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a lot of topics to discuss today, guys. It's going to be a fun day. The Knicks are good, bro.
They're very good.
The Knicks are back.
I love it.
I'm gonna get my jersey, yo. My Allen Houston jersey back in the day. H2O.
They got some dogs.
Let me ask you a question. If the Knicks win the championship this year, who gets a statue? Is it Jalen Brunson? Is it the coach?
And Tom Thibodeau. That's his name?
Yeah, Tom Thibodeau. Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting a statue.
What about Randall? I mean, Randall. What do you mean?
Hell no.
Bro, Randall.
That man stinks.
Randall.
Oh my God.
Came to the Knicks when they were bad, flipped the script, Knicks, we here. Knicks, we here. Remember that?
That's a lie. When Jalen Brunson came to the Knicks.
They went to the playoffs with Randall without Brunson. You know that, right? They went to the playoffs.
But were they effective?
The Knicks went to the playoffs. That's like the Lions where they're at. It's the same thing. Like the Knicks are in the playoffs.
I don't agree. Because when Jalen Brunson came in, that's when the shift.
Nah, he's bad, bro. He is
in New York.
He is, man. If you win the championship, Jalen, if you win the championship, you are the god of basketball for at least 3 years.
Do you know what it means to win in New York?
I know, man. The fan base is crazy. The tax is hella high. You know what I mean? That's why nobody wants to come here. It's not about the owner. The tax is crazy.
The tax is ridiculous.
You know what I mean?
You're a single man. It's over. It's over.
Yeah, go live by Times Square and see how much you're paying, yo.
Man.
But yeah, the Knicks, honestly, if they win this year, that's why I'm like, LeBron, come to the Knicks. Like all this debate that we do, who's better, you, Jordan, Kobe, whatever. If you win the championship as a Knick, you're done.
Bro, like my thing is they're going to have stories of you every time.
Exactly.
Like, do you understand? Like when people visit the Mecca, they're going to put that like, oh, remember the time when we won the championship? It's going to go crazy.
Exactly.
They haven't won it in so long.
So if the Knicks can get a nice draft, you draft LeBron's son. Okay, this is the formula for a championship, guys. You listening? You're gonna draft LeBron's son. What's his name? Bronny.
Bronny.
You're gonna draft Bronny. Obviously, LeBron wants to play with his son, so he's gonna come to the Knicks. The Knicks will give the Lakers whatever they want. They, Hachimura or whoever you got want. Well, the Knicks are gonna give them. Who's the Knicks? Who's on the Knicks?
Who's on the Knicks? Got OG and an.
It don't matter who's on the Knicks, man. We're trying to get LeBron, all right? So look. This is the game plan. You're going to draft Bronny. We're going to get LeBron. And within 2 years, because everybody's going to follow LeBron now, you're going to bring a title to the Knicks, to New York, and that's it. Your legacy is sealed. No more debate. Debate's over. We're done with these topics, and that's it. You are officially the GOAT.
But the real question is how much time LeBron has?
I mean, the way he plays, he has a good 4 years left in him.
I see 4 more.
He doesn't have Patrick Ewing knees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not laying on the floor like what's his name? White boy, Boston Celtics.
Oh, you mean
damn.
Gordon Hayward?
No, man.
The one that is
white boy. When I say white boy in Boston Celtics, there's only one player. Larry Bird.
Larry Bird?
Yeah, the back problem. You remember that? That's right, you're like 15. But anyways.
Gen Z. Sorry.
Yeah, so like LeBron got a lot more left in him. And again, the NBA is not the NBA of the 90s or the 80s. They don't hit. There's no physical. And we're going to talk about that because these people are scoring 70 points.
Load management.
Yeah, load management, bro. I have a solution for that too, actually. Manny Pacquiao is fighting Mayweather again. First of all, I thought Manny Pacquiao retired. But
I thought so too.
That's something else we can discuss.
That's insane.
But let me ask you a question. Are we watching?
Of course I'm watching. Boxing? Yes. I'm going to see Mayweather fight? Come on now. That's boxing.
You know what's funny? I feel like Mayweather is like, again, we talked about this a little bit in the last episodes. Like, when Tyson was fighting, it was an event. Mm-hmm. Similar to Mayweather. When Mayweather is fighting, no matter if it's an exhibition, well, it has to be a well-known name that he's fighting, not like a guy from Tokyo that nobody knows. But like when Mayweather fights, bro, everybody watches, man.
First of all, that guy from Tokyo, he's good.
That guy is trash. Stop it.
No, he's good.
Yeah, in Tokyo, he's good. When he faces the big boys.
Okay.
Yeah,
I seen what he does.
Okay, like, I saw what he did too. He flopped like 7 times. Please stop it, man.
There's a few boxes that will really give it like. There's a few boxes. Like,
sure.
Oh man, there's a lot. There's one of them. His name is Dimitri Bevo, something like that.
Okay.
He's really good. He's like, his technique is insane.
Oh, yeah. I heard of his name.
Yeah, he's really
But he has a couple years left. But honestly, with Mayweather Pacquiao 2, will it do the numbers it did last time? You think it's going to get like tons of views?
Yeah, it will. It will, just because of nostalgia. Like, people want to still see it.
People want to still see Mayweather lose.
Oh, that's not happening. To be honest, like, I think he still works out a lot. You think as a superstar, you can't just say, "Oh, I'm retired," and you're just not gonna work out. You're not gonna do nothing. Like, they're still gonna want to like have that rush and that determination to be doing this every day. That's why it's so hard for somebody to retire.
Yeah.
Think about it. Why do you think it's so hard for Brady to retire? Because he loves it.
Because he loves it. Because his ex-wife was crazy. I'm just saying that's why he stayed in the NFL. But in terms of love, yeah, sure, yeah, love.
If you genuinely love the sport, it's gonna be hard for you to retire. So that's why I think that they're doing this. They just love the sport.
I mean, I love basketball, but my knees, you know what I mean, as you get older. So as a quarterback who doesn't get hit ever, yeah, I can see you playing X amount of years in your 40s, late 40s to 50s. But bro, you're getting beat in the face in boxing. I don't care how much you love it. A punch is a punch. Well, like, Mayweather says
psychological, they still love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. Because what's his name? George Foreman fought till he was like 75. You know? So, yeah, I can see that. Mm-hmm. But who's going to win? Mayweather and Pacquiao. Who wins?
I believe Mayweather will keep his perfect record.
You think he still cares about that perfect record? Or he cares more about the money? Because he's going to get the $100 million bag, obviously.
Yeah, but still, I think it's more of a drive for him that he wants to remain perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money is always going to be there.
Yeah.
But to solidify yourself as the Mr. Perfect, the person that never got beat.
Yeah.
That's forever.
Yeah.
That's forever. That's cemented.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well, they already said, like, there was other fighters who fought more before they got lost than Mayweather's 50-0 or 51-0 record. So it's hard to compare. Like, I think, what's his name? The Mexican fighter. I forget his name right now.
Oscar De La Hoya?
Not Oscar. Another Mexican fighter. He's well known. His son was fighting, but he had like 120 fights before he had like a loss or something like that. How do you compare those?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you need to document your fights.
Yeah. You know why I think Mayweather would still want to fight Manny Pacquiao? Because I think when they first time they fought, Manny was like, my rotator cuff, my rotator cuff was off. So he wants like no excuse. We're gonna, we're both old. Mayweather's older by a year. You know what I'm saying? So he wants to prove to the world, look, if there was ever a doubt, I want to let you guys know I am the greatest, and he's still gonna get $100 million.
Man, Pacquiao lost, man. He needs to get that through his head. Like,
he's getting knocked out by everybody. But
you saw that knockout?
Which one? Which ones? Which ones?
No, like the one where like he got knocked out so hard he really fell to the floor. Like, that Family Guy skit where someone got hit and it's like.
That's when he fought Marquez.
Yeah.
I know.
That was insane.
He went to sleep.
Yeah,
it was night.
So bad.
It was night.
Like, look it up. Look up when Peter Griffin gets knocked out. See how he folds, his leg bends and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
That's how he got knocked out.
Nah, it's facts. I honestly, look, it's good for the sport too because look, boxing is dying. We have Francis fighting Tyson, and
he won.
And it's so rigged that they gave it back to Tyson.
Look at the camera. Look at me. Hey, look at me. Ngannou won that fight.
Facts, man.
Ngannou won that fight.
I don't know. Maybe, look, they didn't want to ruin boxing. It wasn't part of the script. Like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, my man, what are you doing?
Pure shenanigans. I was like, no way. He beat the brakes off of him.
But we're going to see. So, Francis is supposed to be fighting Anthony Josh, right?
Yep,
so, your cousin, right? Your cousin, Anthony Josh?
No, because Deontay Wilder looks like he's overcooked. Like, he looked terrible.
Man, Deontay Wilder.
He looked terrible. No, he looked terrible.
You
cost me money, man. How you 600 odds and you lose?
Man,
600. Do you know what that is?
Before you bet on Wilder, look at his legs, man.
He couldn't move.
Like, he has sticks for legs, bro. That's where your power comes from, man.
Like, he had no motion, no movement. I'm like, what the fuck?
But look, I'm gonna say this though. I know I hate on certain people. Wilder, you should have won, but it takes some guts to get into that ring and do what these guys are doing. We're not like the ESPN analyst, right? Where they just bash folks. Like, bro, it takes guts. Why you give me that face, man? It takes guts, bro. You think you can last around with any of these guys?
That's why I'm not doing boxing. You know what I'm saying?
But it was disappointing to see how he went out.
Very disappointing.
So we'll
I expect
see.
more from him.
Yeah, facts.
When you get paid this amount, the higher the criticism.
Yeah.
You gotta put on. You gotta put on.
Yeah, no,
You gotta put on.
So we definitely need a Mayweather 2, Pacquiao 2, because it's gonna save boxing. Boxing is dying. Like, we have celebrities and influencers fighting now, and that's how we get entertained.
Mm-hmm.
So once we get back to the superstars, who is the next superstar? Do we even know? Is Crawford still a superstar?
Yeah. Steven Shakur is the next superstar.
Okay.
Nobody's.
See, there's no name. Javante Davis is the only name. He's the one that puts the
real star right now.
He puts the butts in the seats.
But I'm waiting for that Tank Davis versus Haney. I'm waiting for it.
Haney or Crawford?
Haney.
They talk still. They be talking
smack to each other.
I'm not a Haney believer, bro.
I'm not a Haney believer too, but I want him to really
I feel like he's overconfident.
Yeah. Might get. I want to see him get punched out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think I heard them like talking, saying like when they sparred before, Haney had.
Yeah.
He had him.
Tank beat him. Tank beat him. Like
no, I heard the opposite.
That Haney beat Tank?
I heard he made him difficult.
Cap, there was a whole video saying that there was a whole video of them going both on, not both, like Tank was saying, oh, he washed him. Really? Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of things that can happen behind closed doors. When you get under those bright lights, and you have hecklers like us, making you feel some type of way as you come out, and then it's like your whole family's watching you, so you don't want to mess up. It's a different environment. You
have to put on. It's like, no, even if you're getting washed, like, damn, I can't go out like this.
Yeah. Hey, going back to football, right? So, big announcements since the last time we spoke. Nick Saban retired.
That's insane.
Bill Belichick retired, or did he get fired? Didn't I call it? I said he's gonna get fired, right?
Yeah.
I said, and I think you were like, "Oh, Bill Belichick." What was isn't what is today. What was isn't what is today. Bill Belichick, he wasn't that good.
Yeah, I kind of agree, because like, I feel like the philosophy is not sticking in the dressing room.
Nah, it's not.
It's not. Once you realize, like, oh, this coach is like, once the players don't buy in, it's over.
You know what it is? I'm noticing it's a young man's game.
It is.
And these younger coaches can relate to these younger players. And the schemes and strategies. Look, man, if you watch, how many years that Bill been a coach? Probably over 20. Definitely over 20, right?
Definitely, yeah.
If you have over 20 years of material on one individual, you tend to kind of figure him out. You know what his schemes are. You know what he's going to do. You know what his weaknesses are. And they get exploited. Hence why the Patriots had the record they had. And then you have these young coaches, right? The coaches from the Packers, the 49ers, the Rams.
Floyd, yeah.
Like, you don't have too much data on them. And and it's hard to figure them out. And that's why they continue to find ways to win.
Yeah.
The only coach I can give it to that it's like, no matter if he was to leave his team today, every single team will call him is Andy Reid. Andy Reid has
too creative.
Bro, it's like every game they create like a whole new playbook. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why don't people want Bill Belichick to join the team? Because I heard Raheem Morris is the new coach of the Falcons.
Really?
You know that? Breaking news. Raheem Morris beats Belichick.
Wow.
Bro. You know why? And the reason why is because Bill Belichick, he wants too much. Let me ask you a question. If you're a GM and you're going to hire a coach, and this coach has a lot of influence on the players that you have to acquire, would you want him? Like, he's going to dictate the show. And if something goes wrong, you're out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for a GM to grow with a guy who has done so much. It's intimidating.
Yeah.
And then a guy that's gonna say, "Hey, look, you're wrong. I want this person. Who are you? I have all the Super Bowl." Like, nah, I don't want that environment.
Exactly.
I want a coach that I can mold and he can follow me as we build together. Right?
I definitely agree. I believe that, like, what Bill B, man, is like, it's kind of like over for him. It's like after Brady left,
he forced him out. By the way,
yeah, he forced him out, and it's like, you kind of destroyed two quarterbacks. You kind of destroyed Mac Jones. Mac Jones, I think he won a title.
Yeah, he won with Bama.
Yeah. So like he was really good.
What?
Yeah, I seen Mac Jones play. He was decent.
He was good, but
he was decent.
I mean,
he made it to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, but like he went to Bama. He made it to the Pro Bowl. Your whole team. Which Pro Bowl? Which one?
He was in
when?
The Pro Bowl. Yes.
Which one? Last year?
Like a few years ago.
Oh, a few years ago. Oh. Pro Bowl.
That's
where they play like 2-hand touch and dodgeball.
Obviously, why would you want to for the Pro Bowl? Why would you want to sacrifice injuring those guys?
I'm just saying. Matt Jones, is he a bad quarterback? I think it was just a couple of bad years.
I think to be honest, it's probably a toxic environment for a young person.
It wasn't toxic for Tom Brady.
Well, Tom Brady was a different breed.
It wasn't toxic for the dude in the Raiders. What's his name?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
It wasn't toxic for him.
It was definitely toxic for him,
bro.
Why do you think he got out?
He had 10 wins.
Why do you think he got out?
He had 10 wins though.
He had 10 wins, but he still wanted more money, and they wasn't gonna give him more money, so he left.
Well, let's take it back. Let's take it back. They wanted to keep Garoppolo.
Mm-hmm.
They fought to keep him, but Brady was like, nah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want this dude. Get his ass out of here. And they had to find the best team to give it to him.
Do you know what that means? That means your organization is toxic for you to not develop a young person?
Yeah, but it was only toxic because of Tom Brady. The Brady factor. The Brady bunch.
I don't. Yeah, I agree and I disagree because it's like that whole environment dictates. You gotta understand, like when you're coming in as a young player and you're doing well, obviously you want to see yourself grow.
Yeah.
If you don't see, that's with anything, your company, like sports, etc. If you don't feel like you have no place of growing in that organization, it's gonna get toxic and you're gonna be bound. You're gonna bound to leave. You gotta. That's how it is.
No, that's true. It's either you stay too long or you leave too early. But again, I think it was more toxic because you had a superstar quarterback who refused to give up his reins. And you have to develop a quarterback that he's just wasting away. And then you got to pay him because his contract is going to be up. You're going to have the highest paid backup? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So they had to do something. They were in a tough position. Now, how things transpired with Brady leaving, again, that's all on Bill. You know, it looks like the chemistry that they had wasn't even so good. And now Brady won a Super Bowl. You know, so...
Being very honest, that whole situation with Tom Brady and Garoppolo, that was all Bill's fault.
How so?
I agree.
How so?
Because as a coach, when you have two-star quarterbacks,
yeah,
you are in charge of them. As a head coach, you train the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Most head coaches train quarterbacks.
Okay. He's defense though, but okay. I'm
telling you, they you think Andy Reid doesn't train Mahomes?
Well, Andy Reid is an offensive. He's like an offensive coach. You know, Bill's a defensive coach. Not to say they don't know the offense, right? Because defense prepares offense.
A defensive coach that becomes a head coach, he still obviously has to train the quarterback as well.
Facts. Yes. This is what you look for in defensive schemes. This is, yes, you're 100% right. I agree.
So like at the end of the day, it was his fault at the end of the day to make sure these guys were both on the same wavelength.
Right.
So at the end of the day, if both of them left, it's Jimmy G, and Tom Brady, for them to both leave and you had no plans for the future, it's your fault.
So should Bill Belichick just give it up, retire, and that's it, go into the sunset like Nick Saban?
I'll call it a career. Like what else you want to do?
Well, he can't be a commentator because he can't talk.
Yeah.
I think he's done, man.
I think he's done.
Just be a recruiter, Be a recruiter.
I think he should be like a board member, like more of a consultant type of
consultant. Yeah, consultant. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah. Well, let me ask you a question because like I said, the playoff is going right now. It's 17-7 right now. The Chiefs are leading against the Baltimore Ravens. If the Chiefs win, what Super Bowl would you rather watch? The 49ers and Chiefs or the Detroit Lions and Chiefs? And who do you think is going to win?
To be honest, I would not look forward to the Super Bowl, to be very honest with you. Because I don't want to see Taylor Swift. I don't want to see Taylor Swift.
Why not, man? Why does people hate on Taylor
No.
Swift?
No. Let's understand the dynamic.
I am sick of seeing them celebrate with Mahomes' wife and all. It's like
it's weird. It is
weird
because when you see
sports, this is not what we're accustomed to.
Yeah, it's like when you see like someone score a touchdown. There's no reason why I should be sitting in the stands like, oh, look at Taylor Swift, he's doing hearts for Travis Kelce.
Nah, it's cringeworthy, man. It is cringy, you know. So but again, it's not about what we want to see. You bring in a new fan base with the Taylor Swift crew.
We don't want that fan base.
Well, the NFL does. Jay-Z does. All these people who are involved does. Trust me. And this is what sells.
Usher is going to be his headlining the Super Bowl.
Check this out.
I want to see that.
Yeah. So now you got Usher, our fan base. You got Taylor Swift, her fan base. And then you have all the people who are watching football. The whole world. Well, America. Bro, this is going to be the highest rated Super Bowl of all time if the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl.
Mahomes. Oh my God. Fuck Mahomes. Lamar Jackson. Please. Stop.
Bro, Lamar Jackson.
Running. Throw the fucking ball.
Lamar Jackson is I'm sorry, but he's not there yet.
Lamar Jackson is there. He's there. No, like you should see his games, man.
All right, I'm gonna say this one more time. And I could be wrong because they might win and then I'll look foolish. But I'll say this, from what I'm seeing right now, Lamar Jackson is not there. Is he a regular season superstar like Peyton Manning? Yes. But in the playoffs, we're still waiting. We're still waiting.
Wait.
What am I waiting for? Go ahead.
I think he's proven himself for a while now.
Playoffs? He has how many playoff wins? Go.
So he has like a good 3 under his belt.
3?
Yeah, probably more than that.
You gotta do a fact check. Guys, fact check this, all right?
Fact check.
I want to make sure this is accurate.
I think he got 3.
But at the end of the day, he doesn't have the Super Bowls. He doesn't have the appearances.
Obviously,
this is his first appearance in the AFC Championship.
Because everybody has to go through Mahomes.
Exactly.
And Mahomes on a whole nother wavelength.
He hasn't even surpassed players like Peyton Manning, Eli Manning. Yeah, Eli Manning is better than Jackson. That's right. That's right. I said it. Yeah, he is. He has 2 Super Bowls. 2. But what I'm just saying is like this. Like, he needs to prove himself. He needs to have more experience in the playoffs. Will he get to that point? I believe so. I'm a big fan.
He will.
I'm a big fan. It's a movie if he wins the Super Bowl. It's a movie because they were telling before he got drafted, he should switch over to wide receiver.
That was so disrespectful.
Yo, did they tell Andrew Luck, who was running all around Stanford, to be a wide receiver? Of course not. We all know why they're saying that. And look, he continually proves everybody wrong.
Exactly.
And you know what? When he gets to that Super Bowl win, we're gonna be rooting hard for him because, again, that rhetoric that you need to be a prototypical quarterback.
Just look at the draft. I'll say they had Josh Rosen was in Arizona. They took him over that. They also had Josh Allen. Who else? The Saquon Barkley.
The Josh Rosen.
Baker Mayfield. Oh my God, he was a number 1 pick. Oh my God.
Yeah, he took them to the playoffs, bro. What are we talking about? He has a playoff win. So what are we saying?
So does Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Baker Mayfield. What team did he play for?
He played for the Browns.
And what other team he played for?
He played for the Rams, and now he played for Tampa.
So when he played for the Rams, didn't he ball out? Bro, he's good, man. That's what I'm trying to allude to. He's good. He's good, man. He's worth the number 1 pick. Yes,
he's good, but not worth the number 1 pick.
At the time.
Do you see what Josh Allen is doing and Lamar is doing compared to them?
So you're saying Jackson is better than Baker Mayfield?
Yes, by far. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
He had Rookie of the Year and he won MVP. He about to win 2
No,
MVPs.
I'm not disagreeing. But I'm just saying you put people in certain situations. I feel like they give Baker Mayfield a hard time, man. Like, this guy is
when you are the number 1 pick, that it comes with these things.
Yeah, so that's the standard. So if you go back, you would draft Lamar number 1?
Yes. Yeah.
Was there any defensive players in that draft?
Michael Fitzpatrick.
Nah, I wouldn't draft him over Action Jackson. Gotta check.
Yeah, we gotta check.
But
Do we have time to check?
No. We'll check after. We'll check after.
Got time to check.
All right. Let's go back to my favorite topic. LeBron James. LeBron James. Yo, so check this out, man. I saw the game yesterday. Well, I saw half of it. I didn't get to finish the whole thing, but I saw the highlights.
Don't worry. I got stats for you.
But I heard LeBron had what, 20 rebounds?
I'm gonna show you right now.
Go ahead. Read them out.
All right, he had 36 points.
Damn.
He had 12 assists.
Damn.
And 20 rebounds.
Damn.
Anthony Davis, 13 rebounds.
Oh my God.
And 29 points. So
okay,
7
it's okay,
feet tall.
It's okay.
How does LeBron have more?
Because he's the king. He's the king.
Than
you know what I mean?
The freaking center. Like, that's insane. That's how you know.
Look, man, LeBron's that guy, man. But look, Lakers, y'all gotta figure something out. Yes, it was a nice win last night, but something has to happen, man, because LeBron's getting older. I think right now he's what, 39?
Yeah, he's 39.
Wow. So check this out, right? Let's put this scenario. What if LeBron and Steph could get traded? Who should get traded from the team so that team could benefit the most with their pieces? Is it LeBron or Steph Curry?
I'm never trading Bron. So Steph Curry, get out of there.
Well, let's think about this. If they traded Steph Curry, well, why would you trade Steph? Let's just ask that question first. Why would you trade Steph?
Because Steph is younger.
That their whole team is Steph.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you see, that's the thing. You don't see, if you see no future with Steph, they're not gonna win another title with that team.
Okay.
So it's better for you to, as you see him still scoring all this time.
Okay.
Now it's time for you to cash in your check.
Yeah.
Don't wait until the end to not cash.
Yeah. Don't be you when you're betting sports and then you want to keep going and then you go back to zero.
Yeah.
Like trade him when you got some money.
Trade him when he has some value.
Okay.
In it. Like make sure you get everything. You get the plane, you get all of that stuff. You give him like, cash compensation. Yeah, I'll take that. You want like 10 first round picks? I'll take that. Yeah.
That is true. Because one, he's gonna bring butts to seats. He's still shooting threes out the wazoo. But then again, how many threes he shot last night?
9.
I mean, he made 9.
He made 9 over 22.
Yeah, that's a bad stats. But I think you're right, because if you trade Steph right now, the pieces you get, you can build upon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? LeBron, well, if they traded LeBron, they still have Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
They still have the young players. They still have that. What's that kid's name? Austin Reeves. They still have Reeves.
They still have D'Lo.
So you know what? If I'm trading players, I'm gonna actually say you should trade LeBron James.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. Like, I don't think no team wants to like trade for Bron. Like, think about it. Just think.
Okay.
In 2 to 3 years, he might retire. It's not
he will retire.
He will retire.
Okay.
It's not like you're gonna like say, "Oh, we're automatically gonna win the championship." No, you gotta build pieces around him. That takes time.
I mean, well, it doesn't take that long. He takes any team to at least the playoffs. But let's just say this, right? If you're a GM and you know you probably have a guaranteed championship for 1 year, would you not want to do that? You win one title, but the next 10 years you won't be as good. Or you can go 10 years, you might win. Guaranteed title or might win with your pieces. Which one are you going to go with?
Damn. I'd rather take those 10 years and one of those years we win a championship. Because think about it.
And one of those years you might win, you mean?
Yeah, one just putting your eggs in the basket for 1 year, anything can go wrong.
Yeah, but you're guaranteed a championship.
Nothing in life is guaranteed.
Oh my goodness. You're guaranteed a championship. This is the scenario where
this is the NBA.
Oh my God.
No championship is guaranteed.
All right, look, man. If I'm a GM and you're telling me LeBron's coming and knowing how LeBron moves, he's going to be like, yo, you coming with me? Hey, you coming with me? Hey, you coming with me? We're going to do this thing together?
Let GM.
All right, let GM. I like that. I'm picking LeBron James, bro. This guy is a whole team and then some. And his influence on the city, bro, of course I'm picking LeBron. I'm trading LeBron. Keep Anthony Davis. They're going to be developing. If I'm the Lakers, I'm trading LeBron. Get some value, some significant value now in the next 10 years or 5 years, whatever. You guys are going to be decent. Because once LeBron retires,
That'll be a sad.
Everybody's gonna want to leave the Lakers, bro.
Yeah. Just like when Nick Saban leaves, Bama. Everybody's trying to get out of Bama.
Hell yeah, man. Oh, talk about Bama, man. Talking about Bama. Yo, NIL, you destroyed everything. You know why? Because we already know Alabama was paying players anyway. Now they can't compete with how much they pay players anymore. So the NIL is like, it's free game. It's a Wild Wild West now.
Yeah.
You know, it's literally a professional league because you have trade portals. People, they require certain things for them to come.
This is Gen Z, man. This is Gen Z. You gotta pay us, man.
So wait,
you gotta pay us.
So which team do you think next year is gonna be the biggest? Like, is Alabama gonna win games? Are they gonna not be the same?
Any organization that the coach retires, they're not gonna be. It's gonna take a while for them to get back on their feet. So I think right now, players are gonna want to play at Colorado. Like even one of the top linemen
right?
in the country, they signed Colorado. It's coming.
Yeah.
Like, would you want to play for Deion Sanders? I would want to play for Deion Sanders.
If I was a player, I would not want to play for Deion Sanders. Only reason is because, and don't kill me, right? But the only reason is because his sons have like one more year window. They're leaving after this year.
Yeah. That's understandable.
And then who's to say that Deion may want to stay? Who knows? An NFL team might offer Deion, hey, you want to coach your son?
NFL team is insane.
It's possible. So
he has a window.
So again, you don't want to be stuck in a team. Well, to be honest, with this whole trade portal thing, it wouldn't really matter actually. Now I think about it. So yeah, I would actually go to Colorado. Let's stack up. Let's get those views. Let's win. Let's win for that school. Let's win for Deion. And then transfer to another school.
Imagine if they actually make it to the playoffs, and now the playoffs the playoff scheme
is allowing everybody in.
It's way better now.
Well, it's allowing everybody in now.
Yeah,
you know,
no more 4 teams. Probably I think it's like, I forgot the number.
I think it's 8.
8.
Yeah, it's
wow.
8. Yeah.
8.
It makes sense because like how Bama got in and Florida State didn't is still wild to me, bro. Like, what's the point? So go ahead. I'll let you speak on it because I'm still mad about it, bro.
When you beat the number 1 team in the nation, you deserve to get on the spot. You know what I'm saying? What are they gonna like? At least they put up a fight with freaking Michigan. They would not win.
So all the games that's on schedule, it means nothing. I'm Florida State. All the games I play means nothing.
Who did they face?
Hold on. We went undefeated. I said we. They went undefeated. They lost their quarterback. But I forgot. Is football only offense? Are the defense not important? Are the schemes not important? Are the coaches not important?
I think you're comparing football to college football. College football and football are 2 different things. You determine your success by your schedule. If you face trash teams, and you are 15-0, no one gives a crap. No one gives a crap. There was a team, there was UCF that was undefeated for 2 years. Did they deserve a playoff spot? Hell no.
Man, Bama,
they didn't face nobody.
Man, Bama almost lost to one of those teams.
Bama plays with tough teams with the SEC. They face the big boys. They face Texas. They face Georgia. They face Ole Miss.
Yo, look at that.
They face the Razorbacks.
Look at that schedule again. They got some fluff in their schedule.
Obviously, there's a schedule. They are bound to have fluff.
Just saying.
You think homecoming season? You're gonna play a tough game? No,
saying.
it's not. That's not how football works.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's not. I don't see it. It's like I feel like Alabama every year, they're the ones that have to have the hardest schedule.
So Bama will they ever win the championship ever again?
No.
Who next year do you think is gonna really own it?
Georgia, if they don't freaking lose any crazy games.
Georgia.
Michigan, I don't know. I think Ole Miss, they look good.
Michigan, I don't see them doing anything.
Yeah, because Jim Harbaugh is out of there.
Yeah, I don't see them doing it. My team of choice is University of Texas, bro.
Texas, yeah.
Bro, Peyton Manning's son.
Yeah.
He looks
Archie
good.
Manning, he's good.
Oh, yeah, Archie Manning. Wait.
Yeah,
it's not Peyton Manning's son. It's
Eli.
No. It's the brother that everybody forgets about him.
Wow.
What's his name?
I have no idea.
Exactly. See, we all forgot about him. Wow. But that's his son.
Really?
Yeah, that's his son.
Isn't he ambidextrous? That means he can throw it both.
Yeah, but who cares? What are you going to do? How are you going to do that in football?
What?
Has anybody who's ambidextrous been successful in football? Like,
we did. It's rare. So it's rare.
Okay. So how's that going to help?
We haven't seen it.
How's that going to help? But yeah, well, actually, it may help. He's a quarterback. Yeah.
Times when I gotta throw in that nice angle.
But somehow he got wheels on him, man.
Yeah, it looks good, man. It looks really good. I just hope he just stay healthy.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. So I think Texas is really gonna do some things next year. Look, they have a great fan base. They pay a lot of money with these boosters. So we'll see. All right, going back to Le GOAT real quick. Now we talk about why LeBron is not considered the GOAT, but like I said before, I really think it's a popularity contest, right? Why, like, is it not a popularity contest? Is that like,
it is?
You know what I mean? Like,
because let's really think about how crazy LeBron is. It's insane. He's 39, dropping 25 a game.
Crazy.
Remember,
Michael Jordan only averaged 20 points when he was like 39, 40. So let's just
see what I mean?
So we're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it real.
He is aging like wine. He's smarter and he's more effective. If you saw that game,
yeah, that pass,
you will really realize like this man is really smart. Bro,
he's really
smart. Uses the way he takes care of his body.
Yeah,
and he's really that effective.
Yeah,
he's clear out better.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm sorry, right there. I want you guys to really understand. He has led in every stat category. Like, think about it. He's in assists, rebounds, steals, blocks, points.
And game appearances.
Minutes. Clutch shots.
Yeah, people hate on him because they love Michael Jordan, man. He's a better business person than Michael Jordan.
Oh, he's very.
Let's just keep it real.
Keep it real.
The shoes is Michael Jordan. But look at LeBron's background and all the businesses that he started, that he was involved in, that he spearheaded. He didn't have his... I love Michael Jordan. I'm not going to disrespect, right? This is not disrespect. He didn't have his mom telling him, hey, this is a good deal for you.
Mm-hmm.
He made his own decisions with his own team that he put together. Let's keep it real. His sons are better than Michael Jordan's sons at basketball.
By far. Have you seen a second born?
Bro,
he's skilled.
Because he's 6'4" right now. If he grows a little bit more, who knows?
He's skilled.
Who knows? So, better player, better business person. So far, he has a better family.
Nah, like when you think about it, like he really trained his boys well. Like for you to give them a deep knowledge of the game.
Yeah,
that's so great. Like he really gave these kids the blueprint.
Yeah,
like they don't really need to like. Sure, they can do whatever they want, but like they're confident that they can play in the NBA.
Yeah,
I don't think Jordan really gave his kids confidence that they can play in the NBA.
Can Bronny play in the NBA today?
Remember, Bronny, you got to give Bronny some time. Because remember, he just came out of a.
I know, but like let's just say this: can he play right now at his skills?
Of course,
his skill
he can.
Level.
Of course, he can. There's a lot of players in the NBA that stink. Of course, he can play.
Like who? Like Giannis's brother?
Giannis's brother, yeah, he really stinks. I don't know why he's in the NBA. That man averages like 0.5 points. How can you average 0.5 points?
To be honest, because the NBA is so watered down, I think so. You know, I feel like these rules are so lenient. Look at Embiid scoring 70. Luka, this guy plays in slow motion and he scored 73.
Hey, that's I think for my thing with Luka's been playing game professionally since he was like 16, so he understands.
I heard even younger, but
younger.
But what I'm saying, like
he knows how to score.
The NBA it's become so easy for these players, at least the offense.
I think because my thing is the defense is great over there. I think there's different rotation schemes, different zones. I think there's just an overflux of talented players that can figure things out on the fly. Like when you see guys like Shea, SGA,
bro, he has a sick. I love.
He's smooth. He's smooth. But that's the thing about the NBA. These guys can figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's a small percentage. Think about it. Like there's thousands of people in the NBA, and it's like a small percentage.
Yeah, but you know how the NBA works, man. Like you have kids, they get into the NBA. Like it's like a club. It's not it's not for everybody. I know there's people in the G League scoring like crazy, but they'll never touch an NBA floor because of the politics and stuff. Yeah. But let me ask you this, man. So the way people are scoring crazy, right? Center scoring freaking 70. The Cap score like 60 plus. If Michael Jordan played today, how much points is he averaging? Go ahead.
I'll give him like 25.
What?
25.
What?
25.
Huh?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, what's Jordan though?
If 1986-87 season Jordan played today, where he averaged about 37
Prime
points.
Jordan?
Prime Jordan. How much is he? How much is he going to average? How many points is he going to average?
Prime Jordan would score like, 20, 27. He averaged 27.
What the hell are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, he's scoring 37 when they were tackling you in the NBA. What are you talking about? Now you can't even touch their hand when they shoot.
No, I think that there's better zone schemes and there's better
zone schemes.
Yeah, there's better zone schemes and there's better defense.
Let me tell you something.
The defense is better. You think gonna wait? I think is when playoff comes, all that is gonna shut down. They're not scoring. Nobody's gonna score 73 in the playoffs. They're gonna lock that thing up.
Whoa. You just said something that's blasphemous, my man. You said the defense is better now than it was back then?
Yeah. Because you can't get away with nonsense. That means you actually have to play proper defense. Think about it.
Well, I've seen you play defense, and
yeah, if I would have played olden days, I would have tackled you. Like, get out of here. Don't
bro, man. How you gonna say they play better defense today?
Because you have to actually move your feet, and actually move.
You can't hand check them. You can't touch. So it's harder to score back then.
So you slapping somebody. Oh yeah, that's defense. That's not defense.
Yo,
it's hacking. You have to learn how to play defense the right way. You have to move your feet.
So understand what I'm saying. If back then they were hacking you, hitting you, and you're averaging 37 points a game, and in today's time, if you blow in somebody's ear, it's a foul. You don't think Michael Jordan is going to average 60 points a game?
No, because there's a lot of the NBA is going to figure that thing out. You get paid millions of dollars. You're going to figure out how to contain somebody.
All right. So back in 1986 or 7 or 88, 90, whatever, you knew the ball was going to MJ. Guys, the ball is going to MJ. He doesn't pass. We're going to triple team, quadruple team. And they still couldn't stop him. So you don't think he's going to kill it in today's time?
No, because I'm being very honest with you. Back then, a lot of them were bums. If you really look at them.
My God.
I think it's maybe just a Gen Z in me, but like I didn't really see like him like really going against top defenses. So that will really rotate on everything.
So the Pistons, Celtics were in top defense?
They were a top defense because they were very, very aggressive. And in the new NBA, they will get fouled. They will have many calls. You think that nonsense that they do is gonna survive for now? Absolutely not.
So
you think the Malice and the Palace is gonna survive? Absolutely not. Niggas they're getting benched for 60 plus games.
I'm just gonna say this, man.
Sorry for my language, by the way.
I'm just gonna say this. When Michael Jordan scored, was it 63 against the Celtics? I think the Celtics were ranked number 1 in defense. So you know the ball is going to this one individual. And you can't stop him, and you're the number 1 defense that year. And now you're in a league where you can't even like look at a dude. Michael Jordan will average 60 points a game if he played in today's time.
I highly disagree.
In his prime. I believe so.
He'll drop buckets. But he ain't.
Bro, they call him Black Jesus, man. That means don't mess with this dude.
Bro, this is the NBA. They get paid millions of dollars, millions. You think they're not gonna figure that out? Come on.
Well, you know what? The refs love him. They love Jordan. So who knows, right? I'm telling you, I'm tired of these referees, bro.
I'm tired of them too.
You know, I think every sport, NFL, baseball. For those of you guys who are still watching baseball. Like NBA, like these refs, they want to be famous. They want to throw superstars out the game. Like I don't pay $1 bajillion for tickets to watch freaking the LeBron or whoever get thrown out the game because they argued with a freaking referee. So like, what's your thoughts on that, bro?
My thing is they need to be penalized when they really need to get penalized if they start making mistakes.
Yeah.
Because when you this is my thing. When you tolerate misbehavior, is bound to happen repeatedly. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a little kid that keeps on doing bad things, and you just give him, don't do it again, don't do it again.
Yeah.
When you really whack him, it's like, oh, not condoning abuse.
Yeah.
Like when you really give it to him, it's like, okay, he's gonna stop a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if you really start penalizing these referees, sure you make mistakes, but just like everybody else, if you make mistakes, you're gonna be held accountable.
Yeah.
So that's where I feel like they need to improve on.
Because you can't replace them with like technology. Like if you had AI refs, bro, the games would be 10 hours. Like they'll be calling travel like all the time.
Yeah, they'll go by the books,
bro. Like is the travel setting off in the NBA? Like is that they turn it off? Like you can just do 3 steps all the time. Like what are we teaching our kids, bro?
I feel like if they do that, AI, any small thing that's a foul, they'll call it.
My solution for refs: no more throwing players out the game. If a player argues, double T, whatever, bro, he sits out the entire quarter or the half. If he gets a double T in the second half, well, then that's the second half. So now this controls the players on how they act. If the game is close, you gotta be on your best behavior because he may sit you out first half or the second half. Don't throw them out the game. Nobody is here to watch the refs. I'm paying big money to see LeBron. I'm paying big money to see Durant.
Can you imagine like having a kid like spending his hard-earned money and he finds out like he got ejected? I'll be devastated.
Again, right? Imagine he gets ejected in the first quarter.
Like I'm like, I just got into my seat.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like that's weird. That's
weird.
I'm
telling you, they gotta figure that out. Like all these organizations, all these like platforms for sports, remove the refs. Like they're not that important, bro. You know what you were talking about the other day about the Snubs All-Star?
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson, bro.
Jalen Brunson. That I don't know.
Jalen Brunson.
That kind of hit me in the chest.
I don't understand. The guy, he plays for the Knicks. The Knicks are relevant. Whenever the mecca of basketball is relevant, but you gotta promote those players.
But
bro.
The thing is like Damian Lillard didn't even do nothing this entire season.
It's his name, man.
Yeah, it's his name. He didn't really do nothing compared to Hollenberg and Brunson. Come on, they put him.
Oh, the kid from the Pacers, right?
Yeah.
I still don't know who this kid is, man. He came out of nowhere.
He's good. He got a weird shot on him. Don't get me wrong, but like he can dish the ball out. He can average like, I feel like one day he can like say, fuck it, I'm gonna just start doing assists. I feel like he can average like 20 assists.
20 assists? He's Jason Kidd?
He can do it. He can do it.
He
has the IQ for it.
He's Steve Nash,
and he got people like Siakam.
Oh, Pascal. Yeah. That was a good move. They're looking like a good team. You know, they're looking like a good young team, but they just need the coaches.
Yeah.
You know, hey, speaking of coaches, Doc Rivers, what is going on?
Man, I have no idea.
Why does this coach have 9 lives?
What I don't know. I don't know if he's talking to all the women in the organizations, man. He must be doing something.
Nah, you're talking about the other guy. What's his name?
Ime.
Idoka, whatever his name is.
I don't know, man. There's I don't know how he's getting these jobs.
But he was a consultant for them.
Oh, yeah, really?
So new coach, right? He was consulting with that coach, and then all of a sudden that coach gets fired.
It's a haku.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, man.
Sabotage. Huh.
Yeah.
They wanted to get rid of that man since day one. Like, yeah, like you're not being effective.
Yeah, but they were only they're second in the East.
So they should be first.
I don't get it.
Why? Damian Lillard, that's a bona fide superstar, and you got Giannis.
Okay,
it was first before in many years.
So when Kobe and Shaq were playing together, were they first right away?
No.
When LeBron went to Miami with Dwayne Wade and Bosh, were they first right away?
Not really. Not really.
Exactly. So what are we talking about here, man?
But I agree, and still we gotta understand. Damian Lillard is a pure bona fide 50-plus game scorer if he wants to. But right now, it's looking like getting a bit old. And it's like, you see the decline for some weird reason.
Oh, Dame?
Yeah.
Dame time.
Yeah. He only did it one time. This entire season.
You should never be in that position though. Like I don't get it. Like I hate clutch shots stats. Like
that's a fact.
Never put your team in that position to even have that stupid stat again with you. Like it doesn't make sense. But to your point, like now we see what we haven't been seeing because he played for the Trailblazers. There's no TV time the way Milwaukee's been.
Think about it. He used to play at 11 o'clock. Who's waking up at 11 o'clock? You got work in the morning. Come on now.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts, man. So real quick, man. Like I said, betting. Betting is always a topic, right?
Oh, yeah.
So if the Chiefs make the Super Bowl, which likely they may, the way things are looking right now is 17-7. We'll see. But if the Chiefs make the Super Bowl, who are you going to be betting on? Are you going to bet with the Chiefs or against the Chiefs?
I don't know. Either way, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see this Taylor Swift show, but I'm going to bet against them.
They're going to win. I'm putting.
It's just going to look so weird.
I'm putting big money. First of all, you're going to owe me money for this bet. Don't forget. Yeah. Don't act funny now. I don't want Cash App. I don't want Venmo. I want straight old school. I want cash. Singles. Not the one. I want no money that makes any sounds, bro. I want singles. I want you.
Man, you're gonna get a fresh $100 tip, man. You're gonna get a fresh $100 bill, man.
Facts.
Like,
Right?
Even if.
Well, look. We like I said, overall, I think NFL, they know what they're doing with the script. We will see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Right now, they need a miracle. So we'll see.
Miracle. This is insane right now.
But with last thoughts, what was your biggest surprise in the NFL season this year?
Detroit.
The Detroit Lions?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? You didn't think they were ever going to be good?
No, they sucked for years.
Yeah.
For years. Like, think about it. Like, every year it was against Green Bay on last year that surprised me that they really won that game. But I was like, yeah. I didn't know they're gonna carry it on to the next season. Like they are really, really good.
What about the Giants? So the Giants fell from grace so quickly. After that one block kick in the first game against the Cowboys, they fell, man. That wasn't a surprise to you?
Look, my thing is, man, we know this. It's not surprising to us. They do this to us every year. They give us this false hope. Then it's like all of a sudden, then now they stink. We spend our money on tickets just for them to stink.
What about Aaron Rodgers and the Jets?
Aaron Rodgers,
was they a surprise?
No, that hurt my soul. That hurt my soul. It literally took 72 seconds for him to rupture his Achilles. Can you imagine? Like all this hype, then literally on the first drive, you tear your Achilles. Like that is so painful and hurtful. Like imagine, like look at the parlays they bet. They like, oh my God, he's gonna do it for like 3 touchdowns. Like,
yeah, I think my biggest surprise is the Cowboys. The Cowboys have everything that they needed this year. They had a good run game, both sides. The defense was strong. Mm-hmm. You have CeeDee Lamb. You have all these players. And Dak, I think this is it. I think...
Harsh reality, Dak stinks. I think you need to put it in perspective. No, he stinks. You can't... No.
You don't give Dak a pass.
Like Cam said, he's a situational quarterback. And my thing is, like, when you have a team like that, you're supposed to not turn the ball over. If you would have had a clean game, they would have won.
Is it Dak's fault or is it the coach's fault?
If you kept throwing picks, it's your fault, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he came back. I don't know. I feel like run the damn ball, guys. You have a top offensive line. You have all these running backs. Run the ball, control the clock, control the game.
I understand, but like you gotta understand, this is the NFL. You have to throw that pit scheme. That's the nature.
Yeah,
of the game.
but now you're forced to throw it because you're down so much, and then the defense knows exactly what you're gonna do because you're against the clock. So if you start off with a good running game, maybe they would have had a shot.
They would have had a shot, but still.
Well,
hey, what can you do, man?
What can you do? Well, guys,
we need to get rid of. First of all, it's time to unlock Trey Lance, man. Bring him out the vault.
Please stop. On that note, guys, let us know who you think was the biggest letdown surprise this year in the NFL. What do you think about the NBA and where it's at now? If Jordan played today, how many points would he basically average?
Be honest. Be
honest. Write all those comments, and we see you guys talking trash. Don't worry, I'm gonna respond to one of y'all. Hey, by the way, we love the growth. We've been growing like crazy with all the people. My man Josh, you've been holding it down. You know, we've been growing. I think we went up 100 subscribers since the last one. Hey, do we have any sponsorships for this episode? Wait. How many subscribers do we need to get sponsorships? Hey, get on there. All right, fine. You know what, guys? Subscribe. Golly. So look, if as we grow, you grow. So we appreciate you guys. Leave your comments. Let us know how we did. And again, let us know what topics you guys want to talk about, and we'll tackle it. Again, we love you guys. Stay tuned for the next episode. Keep us growing. SocialPath Podcast. We love you guys. Take care. Stay tuned.